fight. We're going to equip Knight's Code on Kime, and we're going to put the Platinum Gauntlet on Seth, and we're going to just equip all of the things that we've learned so far. And I think that's about it. Skill link factual analysis. This is actually something I've only just started doing, just to make sure that I have something on the final couple of discs that will allow me to see elements of enemies and stuff like that.
Since the very last battle of the game pretty much requires you to do that.
Yeah, exactly. That's basically what it's all about too. Ah, damn it, I hate that. I was mashing too hard. There's a bit of a disagreement with what the hardest the Disc 1 boss fight is. It could be Gorgon, it could be this, or it could be Knights. I reckon it's probably this or Knights.
I want to say it's this.
This is like the first like relatively difficult for like strategy boss. Like if you get unlucky, it's sort of difficult to know who you should heal, because you don't want to waste too many items or anything.
Or if you get 4 forces in one turn.
Yes, well there's nothing, if that happens then I'm dead. There's nothing I can do about that. Also, this is like the only time you'll hear this music, and this music is absolutely amazing, so...
Definitely one of the best in the game. What? Looks like 1 force.
Yeah, we can tell down the bottom left-hand side, we can see the turn order, and Force is a really slow casting spell. So since we see one of these guys casting at the very end after everyone else has a turn, that means there's going to be 1 Force in this turn. As I said, I think it's about a 10% chance that each of these guys will cast Force. So, I don't know, probably doesn't work out exactly to a half chance, but there's around about a half a chance that you'll get 1. So obviously I'm just hurling bombs at this guy. I'm going to try and make sure that I'm full health, because there's 2 phases to this fight. They're both identical, except in the second phase, he will, okay, I didn't get any force at that time. He will start with his full MP bar at the top left, which means he'll cast Paraflare, which does a fair bit of damage, and it also puts Paralyze on everyone.
And because of that, that's why the yellow band is on Jansen.
Yeah, we need Jansen to not get hit by that. The Immortals, I'm not sure if it's just the Immortals or whether or not it's everyone, but there is a chance on the Immortals at least, which is Kime and Seth, that they'll just sort of shake off status effects at the start of every turn. So we're sort of going to be hoping that one of them shakes it off. I think he should be dead before that goes off. Yeah, I haven't got to take any damage, so we should be fine to just do that.
Well, only 1 force this round.
Yeah, that's pretty good. Hopefully, the only really bad place for forces, it's obviously bad here because I've got to use healing items, but it can be a little bit bad in the next, well, it can be much worse in the next fight because...
if it's followed up after the Paraflare.
Yeah, if it goes Paraflare and then Force, then yeah, bad things happen. So if I'm going to get a Force anywhere, I want it to be in the first phase.
Yeah.
As I said, second phase exactly the same as the first, except he starts with his MP bar full. So first turn, he's going to do a Paraflare.
And we're speaking of a horse,
yep.
had to say it.
Yep. So yeah, we're going to get a Paraflare, then a Force. Now, Force has this incredibly ridiculous damage range. It can do like 150 damage, or it can do like 450 damage. It seems that later on into the fight, it does more damage, but I'm not sure exactly what causes it to do a lot more damage, but because of how big the damage range is, there's a good chance that this could kill whoever it targets. Okay, that wasn't too bad. Oh dude, one of the paralyzers fell off, so I'm going to use the person who had the paralyze fall off. You can see the status effects in the bottom right hand corner. I'm going to use that person to actually throw a healing item because Seth is almost dead. I think when you're paralyzed, you've got about a 50, somewhere between a 50 and a 75% chance of doing nothing instead of whatever action you chose. So having someone get pull through them and actually be able to throw a healing item is pretty important, because we don't want Jansen to be able to be throwing items, because he's our main damage dealer and he needs to do as much as he can.
Yeah, there's a bit of a difference between 200 and 400 damage.
Yeah, that was really lucky then too. That could have killed me as well.
Wow, Seth still hasn't fallen off.
It seems to be that if you don't get it on if it doesn't fall off on the first time, it sort of sticks for ages. That should do it. So the oh dude,
Oh wow,
two forces that time too. So oh no, that's not good. Okay, I should be okay. He's not going to get a Paraflare, but I was sort of hoping that Seth would go through that paralyze and throw that bomb, because that would have killed him straight up. All I've got to do is have one person survive this turn and I'll be fine, so it should all be good. I would like everyone to be alive, but actually no, it doesn't matter for this fight. You don't get any experience for this fight.
Yeah, and there's a healing point right after.
Yeah. Oh, dude. Okay, so this should do it. What have I just done? I did that the wrong way around.
Spuds, please.
Yes, Spud, please.
I think you're getting another Paraflare.
Yeah, I should be okay. I really hope I'm going to be okay. But that was a pretty silly mistake. I've been unlucky that I haven't gotten a single one to go through the thing yet. As long as Seth survives this force, it'll be fine. Yeah, okay, she's fine. I don't have. Oh no, I don't have a. I don't have any plume anymore. This has to go through. I could herd, but that's going to do the same thing. So, just work.
Hopefully.
Just work. No.
Oh.
God damn it! I hate these first few fights. I still might be okay, because most of these guys are going to charge. I just need that paralyze to fall off, or just have it go through. If I survive one more turn after this, then Kaim's going to get up, because the Immortals will get up by themselves after 3 turns. So I should be okay, but it's cutting it a little bit close.
Oh, finally dropped off.
Okay, good. There we go. A little bit hairy, but it's okay. We're fine.
Got through.
Yeah, so there's really no room for error in these first few fights. So I was pretty lucky that the game was nice enough to me to at least let me go through that. If I got any forces in those last 2 turns, then I would have been screwed. Or any more forces, because I got one on
Now remember to hit the healing
yes,
point.
I'm definitely going to hit the healing point. Very, very important. Otherwise I start the next boss fight with one person, well, everyone will be alive, everyone gets revived after every fight, but they'll all have 1 HP. And,
well, the Immortals get a little bit more when they revive.
Yeah, that's right. Which I only really paid attention to recently when it was relevant. Should be fine. Everything's already equipped from the last fight. Oh, did I put the, I think I put the Platinum Gauntlet on Kaim, so I'll just need to change that in the fight. I'll just double check. So basically 2 bosses in a row, and this fight definitely isn't a pushover either for a casual play. Fighting 5 of these guys at the same time with a White Mage is pretty full on. Okay, he's got Knight's Code, so that's fine. So I'm just going to be defending. She's got the Gauntlet on, which is good. She's going to be defending too. And we're going to be casting Prism. What Prism does is it does a random amount, it picks a random element and then deals like a level 1 spell of that to everything.
And you should totally use Prisma strats later on.
Yeah, so there's a great highlight on Rinny's channel where she uses Prisma on one of the final boss fights in the game, and the way the fight is meant to work is that each one will have a separate elemental weakness, and we always thought if you cast Prisma on this, it's going to hit like none of them because you've got like a 1 in 4 chance of it hitting the right element, but for some reason it seems to work every time when it chooses the random element. We thought she just got like incredibly lucky the first time, but we tried it again later on and it just seems to work for some reason. We have no idea why.
I discover the best things about this game. So you're not going to go for attacking strats?
Not today. I will be going to try and even out attacks. but I still consider this method safer, even though PSX is currently in the chat yelling at me, telling me to use his strat. Basically, this white mage in the back row is probably going to heal someone after this prism, and I've got to keep an eye out on who it is, so that I can basically even it out with an attack. So I've just got to get 2 prisms off here. And you can see the GC at the top right is sort of increasing whenever I defend. Both Kime and Seth have either got the item on that allows them to increase their GC when they defend, so my GC is staying full, or reasonably full, so that Jansen is less likely to be attacked, and if he does get attacked, he doesn't take all that much damage. I didn't see which one that was. Oh, whatever, we'll just clean it up afterwards. It's sort of difficult to pick out exactly which one of those 5 is the one that you've got to attack, because
It's not too difficult.
it's not difficult, really. You've just got to be really paying attention to it, because it actually removes all of the other ones during the attack animation.
So you have to look at where they actually are, like, in relation to the background.
Yeah, all you can see is the white mage and this guy, so... Yeah, I would have picked the wrong one. The other interesting thing about this fight is you don't have to beat them all, you just have to beat all the dudes in front, so... you do get an extra item and some more SP and stuff if you kill them all, but we're not going to bother killing the back row dude, because we don't need the item and we don't need the experience. And we just want to get through as quickly as we can. The worst thing in the world that can happen though is if you miss one of those last 2, and then you've got to deal with another turn of getting hit by arrows, and that can really mess you up. But that went through pretty well. They were really good, and they attacked the 2 front rowers evenly.
Yeah, usually what happens is they'll just focus on one.
Yeah,
and we know, like, whenever you're playing, they focus Seth. Whenever I'm playing, they focus Kime.
It's definitely a gender thing, because yeah, it seems to always go for the gender that you're not. Because yeah, Rinny has a problem with him focus firing Kime, and I have a problem with him focus firing Seth. Now, of the 2, I'd definitely take Kime, but just because he's got more
painful.
HP. Yeah, it really doesn't matter. You just want them to both have, not have to heal either of them, basically. There's a great cutscene here that we'll be skipping, but sort of doesn't really make much sense out of context. But when you're playing the game, it ends up being pretty funny.
Long story short, Jansen tries to imitate someone with a very terrible accent.
But he pulls it off. It's really funny. Sort of the voice acting in general in this game is pretty good. There's a couple of little slips, shall we say. Some of Sarah's lines, we'll pick up Sarah a little bit later on, halfway through disc 2. They're a little bit funny, but the voice acting cast is actually really good. And now I just get to sit here and do nothing for a while. There is actually a little mini game thing that you can do here, and you can get this item that prevents blind, I believe, the status effect blind. But I don't really need it. I used to pick it up for money, but I think it might cost a couple of seconds to get it, and I can't be bothered timing it, so I just don't get it now. And I really don't need the money.
But so much fun, and you ruined my splits.
You just like it because there's a mouse in it.
It's technically a rat, but.
Oh, it's about as close as you can get in this.
Yeah.
Really enjoyed it so much that you made a split for it.
Well, you have the Army 1 split. I had the Mousepad split.
I thought you had both.
No.
Oh, I'll be damned. There you go. haven't really had a good chance to say stop and say it yet, but good morning, Australia.
Good morning, Australia.
And thanks to Poxnor for giving me a time slot that would make it so I wouldn't have to start this run at midnight and allow my Australian regulars to watch this run.
So this part here is kind of silly. Just the whole concept and the music. The music helps.
I do like the music. It's really simple, but it's got that, you know, what the hell's going on here vibe to it, which is really cool. Bring all the hype.
So much hype for wings. Sorry.
Man, everyone's going to be eating, and I don't get to eat for like 8 hours.
Dude,
The worst part is it's wings too, so you can't exactly snack.
it's not like
one.
this is a speed run. Just put the controller down and eat some wings.
Yeah, just do cutscene percent. You'll be set.
Well, I do
Wait,
have.
I learned my lesson about that from Star Ocean. That adds like 200%.
I do have the mama cutscene that's been
Let's
met,
see.
so I'll be able
It
to
adds
like.
just over 8 hours to Star Ocean.
Which is a 4.
I have
under
no
3.
idea what cutscene percent in this would add, but it would
I
be
know
a
that's true.
lot.
It came down to 3 actually.
Yeah, it's under 3.
So this is sort of the Metal Gear Kime part of the run, just, you know, sort of stealth things. There'll be these red panels that I've got to walk over instead of running. This first one, I'm going to try and push my luck a little bit. Damn.
Wow.
I'll blame that on the TV. I'm not quite used to it yet. But this one doesn't really matter if you get caught, because there's just a cutscene that sort of warns you to walk over them. All the rest of them, though, if I get caught, then I'm going to get put all the way back into the
And if you
into the
get
jar.
caught on a later one, it's really bad.
Yeah, there is like a shortcut that you can trigger like halfway through that will like make it so that if you fail like right near the end, then you don't have to do the entire thing again. But obviously speedrun strats, we're not going to be hitting that. So if I fail any of these, then I'll probably lose like 5 minutes from this point on. Yeah, go for it.
Right, so we have Mouse donating $35. Mouse here, squeak. Have some money. This will clear a donation incentive. Thank you very much, Mouse.
Hey, Mouse.
Hey, Mouse.
Speaking of Mouse.
Mouse butt hut.
Yeah.
All right, then we have Nirm, who donated $5. Says, time to donate for some character names. $1 for Tepig and Pokemon White to be named Cecil. For Karsh and Chrono Cross to be named Jaha. For Glenn and Chrono Cross to be named Frog. For Cyan and Final Fantasy VI to be named Mr. Thou. And finally, for Gather and Wild Arms 4 to be named Free Pancakes. That's with an exclamation point. Also, we have $25 from Gino. Says, good luck on Blue Dragon, Spud. PS
Cool.
Freak advised me it would be the hardest of the bids for you.
Yes,
Please,
definitely.
everyone, donate for the best ending on Chrono Cross run. The credits music is the best one ever. Heart. And hi, Rini, too. Donation going for renaming Edge in Star Ocean 4 as Gino.
Yes, the Blue Dragon fight will definitely be interesting. There'll be a glitch we'll be exploiting through most of Disc 4, and I picked Blue Dragon as an extra boss because persistence doesn't always work on it in the way that it does on all the other bosses, so it sort of changes it up a little bit.
We also have $50 from Camilla, who says, "Hey all, congratulations everyone for putting on a fantastic marathon so far. Everyone involved is doing an amazing job. Had to get in a donation for Lost Odyssey. Please put $20 to the Mama cutscene, $10 to naming Tepig and Pokemon White to Ganon, and $20 to naming Edge and Star Ocean Sprocket. I'll donate an extra
Yes.
$20 if I get to see flexing from all the couch during the first disc change. Good
Okay.
luck, Spud, and lots of love. Heart Rocket, aka Spud Waifu."
She is the best waifu.
And she's
If it-
also
Yeah,
playing the
she's
game.
actually playing the game at the moment. This is Rocket Pineapple.
We have $10 from Frontline Plus, who says, "Hello, Spud,
Hey,
Rinny,
Frontline.
and Meta." Well, he'll be back soon. He says, "Lost Odyssey is best Final Fantasy, Kappa.
Yes.
Get hype. This is for the Mama cutscene."
So are you gonna pick up that healing potion?
Let's see. Did you, could you see it there?
I wasn't looking. I don't
wasn't
think it
looking
looks
either.
at it in the cutscene, but the guide said it was there.
The guide has been wrong on a number of occasions before, and I'm very hopeful that it will be wrong again.
Oh look, guard.
I was told, yesterday or the day before about this healing potion that's here, and it doesn't make any sense that there would be a healing potion here. So I'm assuming it's not here, but it would be useful if it was here, and we're about to find out whether or not it actually is or not. I'm under the impression that you can only come back here on disc 3 and 4, but we're about to find out. There will be wild celebrations on the left-hand side of the couch if that's the case.
Come on. Yes.
I'll be damned. There is a healing potion there.
So that
I-
heals about 2,000
I-
HP.
I
We have
actu-
about 700 right now.
Yeah,
In other words, it's full HP.
yeah, exactly. I don't think we get 2,000 health
During
even
the
by
run.
yeah, at the end of the run.
So you learn new things every day.
What's that?
You learn new things every day.
Yeah, exactly. It doesn't
have-
make any sense that it's there. You can't even pick up healing herbs at this point in the game.
Yeah, herbs are about 500.
Yeah, actually, I've never picked up a healing potion in the speedrun, so I have no idea how much they actually heal for. I think it's 2,500.
Regardless, it is way more than we ever get
Yeah,
in the
exactly.
run.
We have $100 from PSX Freak 101.
Dude.
Says, "Hello, y'all. Having seen my good friend Spud run the gloriousness that is Lost Odyssey more
Lost
than any other
Odyssey.
person on this planet, I've been pretty excited about his run ever since he put his name down for C4L 2014, and was finally making the big step to experiencing the world outside of Australia. Hope you're having a smashing time there, Spud. $50 is going towards Mama. And $50 towards Sprocket for Edge's name. And if I get a
Yes.
nice loud hi PSX from the couch, I will return."
Hi, PSX!
Hi, PSX!
Above and beyond.
We also have another $80 from Gino. These are some pretty backed up donations. So Gino says this time, "And here we go for Holy Beast. Good luck, Spud."
Thanks, Juno. Alright, so there's sort of a forced random encounter down here. If I've done everything right, then Jansen will need 4 experience to go up to the next level. So I'll fight it and hopefully he'll get up to level 16. If he
Wait.
doesn't, then I might run around like an idiot for a little while and make sure I am. But
And the reason you need level 16 is so that you can cast all shield on the next boss fight.
yes.
Which is pretty important, especially for the marathon routes.
Yeah, again, if you're absolutely crazy, you can do this whole disc about 2 levels lower, but I think the odds of actually getting a run that goes all the way through at at level 14 at that point is maybe 10%, maybe 5%. It's just incredibly low.
See, the only other thing I could think of is giving him the level 2 white black.
Yeah. I'm
Yeah.
actually, does that work? I guess it would.
It would. It works on Cook.
You'd
Like if-
still have to be mad.
You still have to be mad, but it would work.
Yeah, it does. Like it's not only that because you know you get extra HP and all that, and the way the leveling works in this is sort of on a curve. So if you're like 2 levels behind where the game expects you to be, then you'll all of a sudden start dealing like 0 damage to things, and you'll end up taking more damage as well. And that'll become relevant later on when we're like woefully underleveled and we have to use, like all of our spells and bombs and physical attacks and stuff will do all of a sudden do nothing. So we'll be picking up Gamble on disc 2, and we'll hear all about Gamble and all of its amazing stories that it's given me during playing
And
this
me?
game. Yes, and you. Anyone who's played this game, or anyone who's speedrun the game with Gamble, they know what's up.
So, I'm sorry, I'm guessing all shield puts physical defense up on
Yes.
everyone?
Yeah.
And all barrier is magical.
Okay.
Yeah, basically barrier and M barrier from Final Fantasy games.
Is,
We have $5 from Koro. It says, putting this towards naming the Terrakion in Pokemon Snowy after my pet dog.
Aww.
And we have a $20 donation from Ryan. He says, hi guys, this is Ryan. Wanted to donate during Lost Odyssey to cheer on Spud and Rinny. I don't think I'll be able to donate a ton this marathon, but I donated some prizes instead. Can't wait for you guys to show off some awesome games this week. And my only regret is that I'm not there along with you. Good luck on the run.
Thanks, Ryan.
So that item he just picked up there is actually a contribution I made to the route when I
Yes.
was first learning the game.
Because Rennie finds all the healing items in this game, apparently.
Because I was just picking up pretty much everything along the way just to see what it was. And suddenly it's like healing herb.
It's like,
Cool.
oh yeah, we'll take that. Especially considering I used one before, that'll be a healthier replacement for that. I also just randomly talked to a dude in there. He actually gives you the password for this weapon store. Otherwise I wouldn't have been able to get in here and buy what I need from here, which will be 1 steel sword. I'll get a second set of turntail shoes and an antidote brooch and some sticky tape, which I have learned in my flight over here that you can't bring into an airport. I had a roll of tape in my bag just in case, and yeah, it got confiscated very quickly. No. Assembly, angering. Ah. I need
So
two of those.
Sorry, Spud. I was just going to say, if anyone wondered what all the food I lured people out here from the practice room with, if only briefly, was, it's wing night tonight down at the Chateau Louis where we're holding this event. $5 gets you a pound of wings. The place is open till 3 in the morning, and they are showing Crystals for Life on the 2 big screens in the bar down there.
Dude, someone's gonna have to carry
So,
me there after
yeah.
this run.
Good wings, showing C4L, I kind of have to take my hat off to that. So thank you to everyone here at the Chateau Louis.
I was just going to run down and do the next boss, but I figured I should probably get an angel plume and some bombs for the next fight, just in case.
Probably a good idea.
Let's do that many. I wish I could get more bombs. I might actually sell something if I can. That'll do. One more. Yet again, the bombs will be not for the next fight, but the last fight on this disc. I also bought a steel sword, which will increase my attack for the next fight, which is very, very, very important. What else did I get? I got some angel plumes. That's just for safety. I probably won't need any of them, but you never know with Lost Odyssey. It can throw RNG at you at the worst possible times. And an extra set of turntail shoes. And a antidote brooch. Antidote brooch teaches anti-poison, so you just do immune to the poison status effect. And your turntail shoes, as told before, is allows you to escape from battle every time. Oh, and the other thing I did is I bought 8 sticky tapes and I turned those into anger rings, which rather than increasing the amount of damage that your attacks do with the targeting ring, it'll actually increase your crit chance. I then took the bruiser rings, which I already had, and those anger rings and combined them. So now my physical attacks will increase my crit chance and increase my damage at the same time. So now if I get a crit, it can one-shot a lot of these guys, and it does take a fair bit of luck to get a good crit, but